Ladies and gentlemen, fight fans all around the world, we're going to talk some boxing. So we're looking at matchmaking, and we're looking at what they say above here, the super lightweight division, also known as the junior welterweight division. Now there are three people who are not in the division anymore. Danny Garcia has moved up to welterweight, even though he's going to fight Lamont Peterson at a catchweight. Both these guys are moved up to welter. And Chris Algieri's left this division, and he's up in welter. He's going to be fighting Amir Khan, okay? So those guys moving aside, we shift upwards. That means Kita Obara is going to go up, Khabib, Alak Verdiv, and Humberto Soto. They're all now top 10, okay? When we look at a prospective matchups, Lucas Matisse is already matched up with Provatnikov, number 2 with number 7. Jesse Vargas has no opponent right now. And since he's a top-ranked fighter, I think he would really match up very well with Victor Postol. Now, Postol, you know, Postol is good. He's a tough opponent. So he's undefeated. So is Jesse Vargas. They're around about the same amount of fights and the same amount of knockouts. So that would be a lovely matchup to have. Pretty much takes care of Vargas and Postol. Anybody else that we could see that these guys may match up with? Both guys. Postol hasn't fought Delorme yet, but Delorme is busy with. I think Delorme is busy with Terrence Crawford, so we can forget that. But Postol versus Bartholomew would be good. I mean, that's a good matchup as well as Vargas versus Bartholomew. And we move down. You know, all of these guys have one defeat apiece. You know, Humberto Soto, he's taken up with Frankie Gomez. Frankie Gomez right here. So he's occupied. So yeah, I would say that Victor Postol and Jesse Vargas, they could take on guys like Ramses Bartholomew. If you want, Adrian Broner. All these guys, Kita Obara, Khabib. You know, these are no-namers, though. They probably want to go with somebody who's named. You know, Hank Lundy, maybe. A Ricky Burns. Those are names. Jesse Vargas already faced Antonio DeMarco, but Victor Postol hasn't. Jose Benavidez is a nice up-and-comer. And, you know, they could give that guy a shot. Mauricio Herrera, that would be a great one for Jesse Vargas, because Mauricio Herrera can box. That would be a good one. And even Victor Postol. Adrian Broner. Well, basically the same names I just mentioned. All right. Provatnikov is occupied. Algieri's gone. Thomas Dolores taking on Terrence Crawford. Ramses Bartholomew. He can fight any one of these guys. Any one of these guys. Any one of these remaining top 10. You know, and we already mentioned them above. And any one of these guys below here. Okay. Same thing for Kita Obara and Khabib, Alaverdi, and Humberto Soto is already occupied. So when you look at it, in this division, basically it's kind of open for people to actually take titles, because Danny Garcia is going to vacate his title. Pretty sure Lamont Peterson is going to do the same thing, which means the WBA, the WBC, and the IBF is going to be available for the other fighters. So they will be fighting for vacant positions. And based on their rankings, you know, these guys will go ahead and vie for that spot. And we don't know. I think Broner should be able to get a spot somewhere amongst that. Vargas is probably going to become the WBC world champion. And the WBA world champion will be vied for. So it should be interesting how the landscape changes with time. Well, that's basically it for me. You guys have a great day.